morning, everyone. Welcome to Community Journal. We're here this morning with Carolyn Carey, the director of the Community Center. And Carolyn, what a wonderful Halloween party yesterday afternoon. It was great. Well organized, and everybody was well behaved. It was great.
Well, I could not possibly do it without all the volunteers that we get. Thank you. As you know, that you've been doing it
It's fun. I've been doing it for 5 or 6 years at least. It's fun.
It is fun. It's a lot of
work.
A lot of organized chaos. Can I say that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But we have a lot of fun at it. So I wanted to make sure, thanks for letting me come in, because it was a great event and we had more young people and their parents
That's the biggest crowd I've seen.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Oh yeah, it was wonderful.
So I'm sure that people saw these around, and all this is our thank you. It's going to be in the Chronicle as well. There's a very large poster, and all the kids got one, but I thought it was important that the public know that we could not put on this event. And we estimated somewhere in the high 400s yesterday, so it certainly beat our records. And we really couldn't do it without the pizza donations. 78 different different pizzas.
You had plenty of candy.
Dunkin's and Dunkin' Donuts. We had Munchkins to give away, and TD Bank. Those bracelets, huge hit. The kids loved wearing them and lighting them up, and I couldn't possibly thank everyone, but I did want to make sure that we mentioned this. And certainly I wanted to thank, this year we did it a little different. I had put out a call for volunteers specifically. Thank goodness we did, because we really needed every single person who volunteered to pass out the candy and in the kitchen, and we had Italian ices, and it was just a lot of fun. So to everyone who helped volunteer, I always feel guilty the day after because I have wonderful people like you say what a great success, and I just want to make sure that everyone who was part of it knows that it could not have been done without it.
Thank you.
But since we're on that topic, and I'm always asking for something, you know, we did the boutique this year.
Yeah.
And we gave out over
did it last year too.
Yeah, this year we gave out over 200 costumes. It was very, very successful. But that means we depleted our entire stock of costumes. So this is just a little reminder that Halloween might be over, and if you're not going to save that costume for next year and you want to just drop it off to us, we'll take it now. We'll be happy to store it, and it will go to good use. It was wonderful to see all the kids wearing the costumes that they had picked up, and it is a, so the boutique, just for those of you who don't know, is we take gently used costumes and we recycle them and put them out in a boutique for children to come in next year so they can pick out their own costume, and costumes can get expensive, and so if you have any and you're not going to be using them, we're happy to take them now.
Carolyn,
you don't have to hold on to them.
I have to tell you, you're a trendsetter, because last night when I was watching the news, they talked about the city of Houston. They just started a similar program. They don't call it boutique, they call it like a store, drop-in store or something like that. Because of all the people doing without this year, they got donations of costumes and gave out. So you're way ahead of the curve.
Not me, the whole community. It doesn't work without the community. I say it all the time. So just because we're coming up soon, don't forget the community center will be closed in November. Can you believe November? Whoa! It's moving fast. Check the schedules. We have some upcoming great events and things going on. The weight room is still an option if you'd like to make sure that you are staying nice and trim and healthy for the holidays. And I think, I would be remiss if I did not mention 2 programs. We will have the names for the mitten tree coming in soon.
Good, that's always great.
And those, as you know, we get about 45 to 50 children who are here on Cape Cod, living within our communities, who just need believers and angels to make their holidays come true, and that's been a wonderful program. And the other one that's near and dear to me is right outside in the lobby,
veterans.
large box. If you can drop off anything, a handwritten note, socks, chapstick, there's a whole list of things they need. And I keep mentioning this because the deadline for that is so much sooner than you would think, November 14th, because we have to get it mailed and shipped over there. And I always say this, and I mean it sincerely, every person can put their politics aside, because that's not what this is about. This is about the men and women who are over and really risking their lives, and some of them have great family and wonderful support, and some of them don't.
Some don't, right.
So I will say that one more time, it's not about anyone's politics, what you believe or don't believe. This is about being a good person and making sure you're taking care of your neighbor who's trying to take really good care of you. That's how I look at it. So
Carolyn,
those are our
kids
programs.
were coming at me so fast yesterday afternoon that when I reached into the tub for candy, I did it with both hands, and I was handing it out with both hands.
And they were helping, I bet. Some of them
not,
like
not
that.
too many
That's
this year,
okay.
but the kids were well behaved, and I have to say that the vast majority thanked me.
Oh, yeah.
After they got the candy. A few parents had to say, "Now what do you say?" And the kids would say, "Thank you." But they were all well behaved. They had nice costumes, and I was surprised at the number of Ninja Turtle costumes. There must have been a dozen of them last night.
They were traveling in a pack, I guess, that whole ninjas.
It was amazing. It was so much fun, and well, congratulations, Carolyn. You really know how to run a party.
Thanks. I'm going to tell you my one fun story. Well, there were lots of fun stories last night, but I had that too when I was passing out some candy, and one mom said to her child, "Now what do you say?" And he looked at her, and he looked at me, and then he looked back at her in a sly little way, and he said, "Can I have some more, please?"
Yeah.
I thought, sounds good to me. So we're happy to report he did get some more.
I had a few parents that looked kind of hungry, so I gave them some candy. They said they were running out of energy.
It's one of the first things we do is make sure to take the people who bring the children here. I know it's a sacrifice, so.
I love to see the little kids in their costumes.
It's fun.
Everybody
It is. It's
so
a lot
happy.
of fun.
Very well done, Carolyn.
Thank you. Thank you all for helping.
Very great.